So I've been brainstorming lately. Been trying to figure out ways to combat overwhelm. So I figured, what better place than to see what other people, what other professionals do to take control of that feeling in their business. And so I don't know everybody's individual circumstances, but as for me, I have 3 different hats that I wear to produce my income streams. And I find a lot of times that I leave one takes precedent over the remaining, and what ends up happening is I feel like I'm neglected, or I got to play catch up, or something like that with the remainder. And so it leads into a little bit of turmoil as time goes on, because you look back and you're like, man, I got all this stuff to do. I got all these different things on my to-do list that I put off because I was paying attention over here. And I know that that's technically a recipe for disaster. I know the saying, jack of all trades, master of none. But regardless, it's the situation that I'm in. And I make good money doing it, but it leads to that overwhelm. So I've bandied around the idea of allotting time to where it's like 7 to 9 I do X, 10 to 12 I do Y, and 1 to 3 I do Z. The problem is that at least 2 of these are based off of, I wouldn't say sales, but they're service. So they're based off other people's scheduling. So I just was curious for the folks out there, if you have a way to deal with stuff like this, if you deal with the same issues, and if so, do you organize it, slot it out? Back before I was working completely for myself and I still had an actual 9-to-5 job, and I had all these side hustles going that have now grown into full-fledged businesses. It was kind of easier because I would dedicate days that I did. I would work, say, 3-4 days at my 9-to-5, and then take a day or 2 days off during the week just to focus on those businesses. But as things grew, as things took off, it's gotten more complex and just all over the place. So if you have some tips, if you have some insight, I'd be happy to hear them. Drop a comment below, shoot me a DM. I'd be happy to start that discussion, because I'm tired of waking up at 2 in the morning and being like, I got all this I need to do and no time to do it in. So let me know what you think.